Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking peptides, but more specifically, I'm going to talk about what I wish I'd known when I started my peptide journey. You guys know I love peptides. I'm always fangirling about them here on Mad About Skin, as I think they can add so much benefit to your own skincare routine, no matter what your skin type, tone, or skin concern. When used correctly, peptides can bring about hydration to the skin, they can help even out the skin's tone and complexion, and they can help trigger the production of collagen, which can lead to a reduction in fine lines and wrinkles. They are honestly one of those miracle ingredients I'd encourage every single person to explore. However, they're not the easiest thing to incorporate in your own skincare routine, especially because there's a lot of misinformation out there about what you can and can't use peptides alongside. There are so many things I worried about, fretted about, and considered when I first started using peptides. And so 2 years later, I want to just sit down and share with you the results I've got from using peptides in my routine, and obviously talk through the things I wish I'd known back then when I started my peptide journey. So sit back, relax, and let's talk the very best advice when it comes to peptides. Now, before we get into what I wish I knew back then, let's start with a little bit of an overview of how peptides have changed my skin, almost like a peptides before and after. I started my peptide journey 2 years ago, and I've tried almost all of the ones that are on the market. Not all peptides are created equally, and so I'll share with you my thoughts and feelings on the best ones and how it's interacted with my skin. 2 years ago, I had a lot of adult acne, and I was using some quite harsh actives such as different high-strength retinols and benzoyl peroxides and other actives to tackle that. As a result, my acne did decrease, but I sensitized and dried my skin out just a little bit. I find one of the best benefits and one of the quickest benefits you'll see from using peptides is that hydration. They honestly give so much hydration and nourishment to the skin. You'll feel like that instant lift, that loss of the tight feeling in the skin, and it happens within about 10 to 15 seconds of applying the product. I think for that initial fix, peptides are one of the best ways of getting hydration back into the skin. Beyond just that, I've seen a real reduction in the amount of hyperpigmentation. I can't attribute that just to peptides because I'm using so many other actives to tackle my hyperpigmentation. But studies have shown that peptides can, at the margins, help suppress pigment formation and help eradicate some of the hyperpigmentation you might be seeing. I think the jury's still out on how effective that is, and if you're looking to tackle hyperpigmentation, I think you need to use things alongside peptides to really get the maximum benefit. But peptides are a great thing to include in the routine, and you might get some marginal benefit. The real success for peptides for me and my skin is the way that it's helped me tackle those initial fine lines and wrinkles. I'm in my mid-30s, and of course with that came some fine lines, some crepiness around the crow's feet, and a little bit of a loss of elasticity and firmness in the skin. Using copper peptides specifically can really help to dial up the rate of collagen production in the skin. It gives the skin what it needs to produce collagen, and also, amps it up and makes the skin produce more of its own collagen. As we get older, our collagen levels decrease like that, and so including a peptide in any anti-aging routine is honestly a must, and I've seen some amazing benefits. The fine lines and wrinkles around my eyes have been much reduced. I feel that my skin has some more firmness, some tautness and elasticity that it was starting to lose, and I attribute most of this to the peptides that I've been using in my routine. Now, that's enough of the peptide before and after. Let's cut the waffle and get to what you're all here for, which is what I wish I'd known back then when I first started using peptides. And number one is how easy they are to incorporate in your own routine. You hear so many things online about not using peptides alongside retinols, exfoliating acids, vitamin C's, and all of that, and it kind of scares you off using the product because you think it's just going to be too much hassle to incorporate in my own routine. This just isn't the case. The myth you can't use retinol and peptides together is just that, a myth. I think it dates back to when retinols used to be at a much lower pH, and it probably wasn't great that you use the two together. But nowadays, most over-the-counter retinols and things like differin, adapalene, you can absolutely use alongside peptides. You can even use tretinoin alongside peptides, so again, I'd probably recommend you buffer it just because it depends on the formulation you're getting. But most over-the-counter retinoids and of course differin or adapalene you can use with your peptides. The same goes for vitamin C's. You just have to buffer. Make sure that you're not using them directly next to each other, and it all comes down to pH. Peptides can be pH sensitive, and so what you want to make sure is that you're applying them onto skin which is roughly pH balanced to around 5.5, which is just skin's natural pH. So if you use your exfoliating acids, which have a lower pH, and your vitamin C's, which tend to have a lower pH first, then use something like a nice toner, a hydrating mist, something that'll just rebalance the skin and also bring a bit of freshness back. Then of course you can then use your peptide because you're using it in a pH balanced environment. This is the thing I want to stress. It is not difficult to incorporate peptides alongside your existing routine, as long as you have that buffering step in there somewhere and just apply your peptide afterwards. The second thing I wish I'd known is that peptides don't need to cost the earth. I used to reach for super expensive, bougie and luxury peptides thinking they were the ones that can give me the most benefit. And this just isn't the case. There are some really great affordable peptide options out there. For me, I really love the Ordinary, Neod and Hylamide. They're all owned by Decium, and I think Decium have kind of cornered the market when it comes to peptides. In terms of the product that I've got the most benefit from, it's got to be this. This is the Hylamide Sub-Q Skin, which is a beautiful balance of hydrating and anti-aging peptides, so the collagen boosting peptides, all in one. So often people say, what's the difference between this and other peptides? And it's the blend. It's the blend you get in here which kind of tackle everything and is almost like an all-in-one serum. If you're less worried about hydration and all about the anti-aging, then of course you can reach for this. This is the Neod Copper Amino Isolate Serum. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's more targeted to that collagen production and making sure you're getting those anti-aging benefits. But both of these, honestly, will add so much benefit to your routine, and you just need to choose the right one for your own skin type and what you want to get out of it. But when I say they don't need to break the bank, both of these products are around the £15 to £25 price point, which aren't super affordable, but certainly not breaking the bank for the benefits you get. But you can go super affordable. This is the Azuraline solution by The Ordinary, which is one of the peptides I started on, and it costs £5 here in the UK and is designed to target dynamic fine lines and wrinkles. I did a review of this specific product, which I'll link up there if you kind of want a little bit more information about how it works and how it applies. But this is my ride or die favourite peptide when it comes to anti-aging and, you know, stopping the growth of those fine lines and wrinkles in their tracks. This is great. And it comes in at like £5 here in the UK, $7. So it's win-win-win, ding, ding, ding. Peptides don't need to cost the earth. Now, third and final, I wish I knew that peptides took a little bit of time to work. I am super impatient when it comes to skincare products. I want to see those hard and fast results quickly. I think as humans, we're all engineered to crave those quick results, and you're just not going to get that with peptides. However, they're worth investing in for the long haul benefits. When you first apply the product, you will get a little bit more hydration to the skin. It will offset some dryness. So you do get a little bit of a quick win from introducing a peptide into your routine. But I found it took between 4 and 5 months to start seeing that boost of collagen, elastin, that firmness being brought back to the skin. When you think of how long you've suffered with, you know, a loss of firmness and elasticity, actually 4 or 5 months isn't that long to wait. But when we've invested in a product, particularly if it's one of the higher priced products, we kind of want to see those quickly. But honestly, keep patience with the product and know that those results are coming. At about that 5-month point, I saw some great results in terms of the reduction in fine lines and wrinkles. My skin felt more firm and taut, and honestly from there on it's just been a wonderful journey on peptides. But you do have to be a little bit patient at the start and not expect those results on day one. So there you have it, guys, the 3 things I wish I knew before starting peptides. I'd love to know what your own go-to peptide is, so leave it in the comments below. Are you new to peptides and you still have some questions? Sound off in the comments below and I'll happily answer them for you. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.